Keep your powder dry. This is a saying I'm reminded of as I walk through the many magazines of Fort Moultrie in South Carolina. This is a timeless saying that goes all the way back to the ancient Chinese, to the Turks at the walls of Constantinople, to the pirates of the Caribbean, and to our forefathers during the Revolution. Keeping your powder dry was a matter of life and death, and it is just as important today as it was back then. Let's get into ways we can store our ammunition safely. Improperly stored ammunition can be a very costly and very dangerous mistake. Luckily for us, the U.S. military has already come up with a solution for ammunition storage in the ammo cans. They come in several different sizes, and they all protect against moisture and keep our ammunition organized. These cans can come in varying degrees of quality. For example, this cheapo from Walmart has bent feed lips. This plastic one is not the toughest, but it's very lightweight and definitely has its uses. While these military grade ammo cans are definitely the best way to go. These are very tough and built to last. Before you buy your ammo can, you want to make sure that the rubber seal around the lid has no cracks and is not drying out. Also make sure there's no rust on the inside, but if there's a little bit of rust like right here on the outside, that's totally fine. Still a good can. The size of your ammo can dictates its practical uses. For example, this 40mm can holds shotgun shells perfectly well. This holds 225 12 gauge. It could hold more if you wanted it to, and it doesn't weigh that much. But if you were to fill this up with something like rifle calibers, pistol calibers, it would get very heavy very fast. Then we have the saw can. This is for my 500 Smith & Wesson. This is something I will not ever carry outside the house, so I have no problem loading this up and making it heavy. If I had to walk around with it all day, I would hate it. But what I would do would take the ammo out of here and put it into this little one for transportation. This is perfect for going to the range. And the one that's a bit of a jack of all trades is this one here. This one works perfect. This one I have my 45s in. This is the 50 cal can. And this is, you can load it up. It doesn't get too heavy. If you loaded it loose, it would get very heavy. But the way it is, it's not bad. I could walk around with that for most of the day and be totally fine. Then we got these little guys. This is for your oddball calibers. My 303, I have one 303. I will never use it for self-defense. I will never hunt with it. Therefore, it is a fun little plinker round that I'm not going to stock up on. That ammo can is perfect for that. With storing ammunition short term, you can be pretty loose with the rules. If you want to store it in the cardboard box, store it in the cardboard box. If you want to store it loose and touch it with your hands, feel free. It doesn't matter. You're going to shoot it soon anyways. For long-term storage, you've got a few different options. I like to store my 5.56 in these stripper clips. Then if you have any weird 5.56 or anything that doesn't just fit with everything else, you can store it in a simple Tupperware. I honestly don't like this method. I only have a few different bullets that I store like this. Then you can store many of your bullets in magazines, especially if this is your primary caliber for SHTF, for home defense, whatever it may be. If you're using it and you have the magazines, there's no reason to not go and fill every single one of those magazines. But the most common thing I do is actually these little MTM boxes. This is awesome. This is the most organized you can be. This is the 9mm. This holds 100 rounds. This is the way to go. This is the best. This is how I store probably 95% of my ammunition. For example, take this here. This will hold 1,000 bullets of 9mm. And I can store this little desiccant pack in there as well. And if you wanted to, it could hold more, being loose, but it loses its organization. In my opinion, these MTM boxes are the way to go. Also, for a bug out or evacuation type situation, you can load up your ammo can with all the ammo that you're going to need. 800 rounds a bunch of mags, and your primary weapon, or any configuration that you like. This is the way to bug out. For long-term storage of ammunition, I do not like to touch the ammunition with my bare hands. I will always wear gloves when handling my ammunition, especially stripper clips and loaded magazines. I will always load magazines with gloves unless I'm about to shoot the magazine right now, because people can steal your ammunition. I have had ammunition stolen from me in a burglary, and people will use it, and I do not want my fingerprints to be on ammunition that I'm not using. That sounds paranoid, but you know what? Paranoia will keep you safe. Also, organization. Always keep your packaging. Always keep this for reference. Don't say you're going to remember. You might, but you know what? I'm not that good. I don't remember things for that long. I got way too much stuff going on. I always keep this for reference. Regardless if you're storing ammunition long-term or short-term, you're going to need silica gel desiccant packs for moisture absorption. I like to use this Wise Dry silica gel. It comes with these little pouches. I don't like these, they're garbage. So I buy these aluminum little cans, poke holes in them, and pour them in here like so. This silica gel is supposed to be reusable. I have not had to do it. It's supposed to change color from orange to green. So far, none of mine have ever turned green. There's not that much moisture. I try to keep my house kind of dry. But it's supposed to be reusable. And in that, I can stick it in the oven and reuse it. This is enough to last for a very long time. Now lastly, we have marking the ammo cans. This is very simple. Get a piece of stencil paper, X-Acto knife, cut out your caliber, put it on another piece of paper, or spray paint over. This will save you a lot of time when you're hunting for your ammo. It does take a little bit of prep time. It's more prep time than anything, but once it's done, it's done. And following all these steps will keep you very organized with your ammunition. It'll keep your ammunition safe, and it'll keep you safe. Not properly stored ammunition is kind of dangerous. It can have pressure fluctuations, which cannot be good. So doing all this will keep you safe. Doing all this will keep you organized. Doing all this will keep you more prepared. Stay tuned till next time.